Hey guys, Football 5 here with episode number 23 of our Fulham career mode on FIFA 22. Kicking this episode off, we're taking on Aston Villa once again. Now you remember, must have been 2 episodes ago now that we played them in the snow and we absolutely smashed it. 5-1 was the end score of that one. And now we travel to Villa Park to take them on all over again. And 18 minutes into the game, Webber cuts inside, Webber strikes, Webber scores. Captain Leader Legend was the name of the previous episode, and we're just picking it right back up from where we left off, and it's a really, really good result. Should we keep this one like this? Obviously, Villa, like we mentioned in the previous few episodes, they are near the bottom of the table. Their team, it's a good team, but they for some reason are just like right down there near the bottom. We're obviously right at the top of the table. We're not right at the top, we're near the top. We are in the top 4, fighting for the Champions League spaces in this first season back in the Premier League. The team we've got is incredible. We've got the chance here to go 2-0 up, but unfortunately Webber was just a tad offside. If he'd held his run slightly, there was a free man in the middle, we could have cut it across, we'd be 2-0 up, and we would be flying in this one. But just to start off the second half, another chance here for Webber, strikes it across goal, but Emiliano Martinez is equal to the opportunity. And we know right now, we're playing well. We just got to keep this up. Keep up the intensity, the passion, the whatever you want to say, whatever you want to call it, because we are creating chances for fun here. As Reed is going to have a strike, but it's blocked. Second chance, falls across to Wilson, strikes, and is wide of the post. Not the best of opportunities there from Harry Wilson, but Hourihane, Conor Hourihane here. Lovely bit of skill, dinks it over to the top, headers it down to Ramsey. Hourihane into Danny Ings, back to Ramsey, back to Ings, back through to Hayden. He's got a chance here as he cuts it across. And unfortunately, Danny Ings does put the ball into the back of the net. Very similar to how he did in the first time that we played Aston Villa. But that time we kind of went on and we absolutely started to dominate. This time, not quite so much, because in the final few minutes of the game, we have a chance here to counter-attack. It's a terrible throw. We clear it only as far as Leon Bailey. Back inside to the goal scorer, Danny Ings. He finds Ramsey. Ramsey charges through on goal. Carvalho dives in. Wins the ball, in my opinion. But the referee does not see it that way. And we are going to have a penalty to save in the 91st minute of the game. Danny Ings is stepping up, looking to get his second goal of the game. But can Rodak save it? Well, as a chance here, he goes and he is making an incredible save. He makes a starfish shape, makes his body as big as possible, just catches it as he tries to put it into that top right corner, but a lovely, lovely, lovely save. Does deny him the chance of the win, and it does mean that we still get a point from a pretty disappointing game. As we go from Aston Villa, who are sitting in 16th, to go and play Bournemouth, who are sitting in 20th. So we've got a nice little run of games here in today's episode, as another early chance from Webber. This time again, doesn't quite go into the back of the net, but we're going to win the ball and have another chance here as Webber again on this side finds the space, one-on-one with the keeper. Instead of shooting across, he shoots at the near post, and 23 minutes into the game, we are 1-0 to the good. Riley Webber with another goal to add to his tally this season, sitting right up there at the top of the top scorers charts. Him and Mohamed Salah are the top 2 scorers in the league right now, which is really, really good to see. And the thing about Webber is he's got 10 assists this season already. Add that to the goals, he's got 10 plus goals and 10 plus assists. He's the only player in the league to achieve that. And that is really, really good to see, especially from a youth academy player. So hopefully, should the players we've got in the academy right now, the likes of Roberts, the likes of Williams, the likes of Schofield, if they could all run just as good as Webber, we will have some team on our hands. As Clausen scores a lovely goal, but we're going to go right down the other end from kickoff, and Liam Delap is going to put the ball into the back of the net. And he's been a nice bit of form so far. This kind of last maybe 3 episodes since we've started to integrate him back into the team a little bit more. He has been doing really, really, really well. And it's a shame that he kind of got dropped out of the first team because he was so good last season. But moving forward in this one, we're definitely going to add him in a bit more, as in the later stages of this game. Williams does score, and I think that might be his first and only goal in the his first. I think that was his first goal for the club in the Premier League. So congratulations to him, our young Welsh attacking midfielder. He can play on the wing as well. He has 90 to 94 potential, so he has that really, really, really good potential range. As we come into the final game of today's episode, we're taking on Barnsley in the FA Cup, a competition I want to put in a decent shift in. If we can get to the final, that would be brilliant, because picking up our first piece of silverware is going to be important in this career mode. And if it can be the FA Cup, that would be really nice. There's a chance here for Webber. It falls to Dennis, but unfortunately he is offside. A really good chance from Webber, but unfortunately hits a crossbar. And obviously Dennis was just in an offside position. But we move on. We're playing a championship team, so we should be able to win this one. Or so I thought, because it takes to the final 10 minutes of the game with Harry Wilson. We have to sub him on. And he scores a really nice goal, actually. Makes a really good run from deep. Finds the space in the 6-yard box. Just taps it into the back of the net. We're 1-0 to the good. And hopefully that can see us through. But they are attacking here straight from their kickoff. Thankfully the block with Reed. Dennis is going to receive the ball. They're playing a 3 at the back. They've pushed all their players forward. And we're just going to catch him here with Riley Webber breaking through that back line. He's one-on-one with the goalkeeper. And he just strikes it past him. 2-0 is going to be the final score of the game. Really unfortunate for Barnsley, because they played really, really well. You know, put us to the sword a couple of times. But, you know, we overcame that. And we did pick up the points. So not the points, we picked up the win. Moved to the next round. And we also got a clean sheet as well for our little cherry on top. But as I said, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. If you have, please like, subscribe, and peace.